Solving equations, lessons 8 through 11, worksheet number 1. Questions 7 and 8. It says to solve each equation, but in parentheses it says to multiply each term by the LCD to eliminate the fractions. The LCD is the least common denominator, and your least common denominator is the least common multiple of your denominators. So we want to eliminate fractions. Well, the denominators that I have in number 7 are 10, 5, and 2. So always start with the larger denominator. Does 5 divide into 10? Yes, it does. Does 2 divide into 10? Yes, it does. If the smaller denominators divide into the larger denominator, then that larger number is your LCD. So for number 7, my LCD is 10. So that means I'm going to multiply each term by 10. In other words, it's like taking the distributive property and multiplying everything by 10. But instead of writing it like that, we write it like this. So I'm going to take 10 times 9/10. I'm going to take 10 times 3. I'm going to take 10 times 1/5. And I'm going to take 10 times 1/2. Again, see these fractions here. I've got 9/10, 1/5, and 1/2. I will be multiplying 10 times each term. Okay, so 10 times 9r over 10. So 10 times 9/10 is 9. So this would be 9r. 10 times 3 would be 30. 10 times 1/5. So 10 divided by 5 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. So this would be 2r. And 10 times 1/2. In other words, what is half of 10? That would be 5. Notice the signs didn't change. They stayed the same. So it was addition here and subtraction there. All right, so that was like doing the distributive property. Next, we would look to combine like terms. So these problems are done very similar to 1 through 6. All right, the only thing we're doing is getting rid of the fractions first. Well, do I have like terms? On the left side of the equation, do I have any like terms? No, I do not. On the right side of the equation, do I have any like terms? No, I do not. So, because I don't have any like terms, I'm on to step 3, which is where I want to take my variables to one side. And since that's a positive 2r, the inverse would be to make it a negative 2r. So I take my variable terms, in this case, to the left, which means I'm going to take my constant term to the right. Since it's a positive 30, I'm going to subtract 30 from both sides. Okay, so I can cancel my constant terms on the left, my variable terms on the right. 9r minus 2r, 9 minus 2 is 7, so that would be 7r. Negative 5 minus 30, the signs are the same, so I add the numbers together and keep the sign, negative 35. Last step is to isolate the variable. Since this is multiplication, the inverse of multiplication is division, so I'm going to divide both sides by 7. Cancel the 7s, and r equals negative 5. 35 divided by 7, negative 35 divided by 7 is negative 5. If you need to, pause your video. Make sure you have everything written down, including these numbers up here at the top. All right, number 8. We need to determine what is the LCD. My largest denominator is 12. Does 6 divide into 12? Yes, it does. Does 2 divide into 12? Yes, it does. Does 4 divide into 12? Yes, 12 divided by 4 is 3. And we already determined that 2 also divides into 12. So for number 8, my LCD is 12. That means I'm going to multiply each term by 12. By doing this, I will eliminate the fractions. 12 times the fraction 1/6, so this is 12 times 1/6. That's how you would put it in your calculator. 12 times 1/6 would be 2, so this would be 2t. Put tails on your t's. 12 times a half, in other words, half of 12 is 6. 12 times 11/12. 12 divided by 12 is 1. 1 times 11 is 11. So this would be 11t. If you were putting that in your calculator, you would do 12 times 11/12. Okay, keep the equal signs lined up. 12 times 1/4, or 1/4 of 12, would be 3. So this would be 3t. And 12 times 3/2, 12 divided by 2 is 6. 6 times 3 is 18. Okay, so we distributed the 12. Now it's time to combine like terms. So I have 2t, and I have negative 11t on the left side. And then there's nothing to combine on the right side. There's only two terms. One's a variable term, one's a constant term. 2t minus 11t, 2 minus 11, would be negative 9t, and I bring the rest of the equation down. So I did the distributive property, that's the multiplying by 12s up top. Then I combined like terms, the 2t and the negative 11t. And the third step is now to take my variable term to the left. It's positive, so I'm going to make it negative. And take my constant term to the right. It's negative, so I'm going to make it positive. So that allows me to cancel my constant terms on the left, my variable terms on the right. And that is all of the farther I'm going. You're going to need to finish the problem on your own. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do for 7 and 8. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask.